The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
Hello, this is Tapcat. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. We are going to go fight a boss today. Before we do, we're going to put some of our friends in for a little retreat to relax and get rid of some quirks. Now in this case, I want to get rid... I just noticed he has Fear of Beasts as well as Cophobe. I'm going to get rid of Cophobe first, but I actually would like to get rid of this too, so. And I'm not going to worry about the other stuff. Now, I also want to grab her. And let's get rid of Weak Grip on Life. This obviously doesn't come into play often, but if you end up at Death's Door, you really don't need a worse chance to survive. That's not good. Alright, relatively inexpensive trips to the sanitarium there. So after contemplating our different options, we're going to go to the Warrens, and we're going to fight the Formless Flesh. Since I started with the idea that I really would like to bring Johnny and try to get him to level 6, I definitely feel like he's going to be more effective against the Formless Flesh than he would have been against the Brigand 16-pounder. And that was really the two options I saw, as being viable. So we're going to go after the Flesh. And this is an interesting trinket. Not one I would probably use that often. But that's okay. I mean, we got to work our way through all of these. So might as well get started. All right, now let's take a quick look. So I gave her 2 major healing trinkets. That adds 30% to her stress. But she's a Warren's adventurer who gets minus 20% to stress in the Warrens. He has got one thing to boost his hit points, because Jesters have really crappy hit points. And then something that increases bleed skill chance. The Flesh has very high bleed resistance at this level. And so this should give him like an 85% chance to land it, which I think is pretty good. For Sterling, I'm going to boost his accuracy and protection. And then this will be my first time using the spiked collar. I love the extra damage and the bleed skill chance. I'm very anxious about what it does to his healing received. So hopefully I won't regret that. And then for her, I gave her this speed, dodge, damage. That's all great. And then the hairpin, because again, that level of stress reduction plus another 10 accuracy, it's really tough to beat. So that's it. We've had a rough go on some of these champion dungeons. And so I really tried to put some thought into who would work best and what trinkets and all that. Hopefully it'll pay off, because I really don't want to go in there and get my butt kicked again. I'm going to bring a couple, not so much for curios, but for our own sake of healing and, whatnot. Let's bring several herbs. Probably 4 is more than sufficient. Hey, I got an idea. Let's actually buy keys for a dungeon. Alright. Well, here's hoping.
The spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The Warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone, a mountainous, twitching mass of misshapen flesh fusing itself together in the darkness.
Makes my mouth water just hearing that.
I can describe an incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know where he is. It is. Let's just head up. I will almost certainly try to take the shortest path and not screw around. We can always fight more, you know, after we kill the boss if I'm not lucky. Oh my god, a Skyver again. Here's hoping I do better than I did last time. Boy, he wrecked us. Now, I don't have a man-at-arms, but, I mean, he didn't help me last time. Okay. Can I stun this guy? She's a... Oh my... I just remembered I didn't go train him. Whatever. What's my chance to stun? 140%. And he has 90% resistance, so it's 50-50. I'm really tempted to just heal him here. And I know he's... especially because he's only going to get half. My other option was to just attack him straight up. Alright, I tell you what. We're going to use a treat.
Inspiration and improvement.
Well, that wasn't what I meant to do. But what I didn't realize that that the power I wanted had moved on the bar. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna take some buffs. That way we'll hopefully get to go first on this turn. I'm more than a little miffed at myself at the moment. Okay. Let's try going after this guy. I mean, we're making progress here. So this time, I think I'm just going to go for damage. We've got this down to where it's a fairly easy kill. Yeah, I really am annoyed with myself that I didn't realize, you know, I just picked that first spot because that's what I'm used to having Hound's Rush on. So after this fight, I need to remember to rearrange my abilities because that really sucked. Okay, that sucked too, but oh well. At least he's a little easier to take care of. Alright, let's go ahead and do... Man. That. Okay. I almost did it again. What row? Okay, the first three. So that's him done. Alright, I'm thinking... Let's try and take this guy out next. I mean, this guy, don't get me wrong, he's tough. He just takes longer to kill. But with the Skyver down, I feel a lot better about where this fight should be heading. But I need to use a bandage here because they're tearing him up. And then, actually, I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to use a stun on him. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. And let's try and get him out of the danger zone. Who's got the worst stress? She does. Okay. Trying to kind of right the ship here. Oh, I'm sorry, he did. Actually, I don't really care, though. I'm fine with it. Let's try and do this. It certainly wasn't guaranteed to work, but I felt like if we could just get a little breathing room. I do need to kill him, unfortunately. I would love to just take a little extra time. Wow, man, he's got it in for the Jester for some reason. Don't know exactly what that's about. Is she hurt at all? She is not. Alright, let's just finish this guy then. Screw it.
As the enemy crumbles.
I didn't really need much more anyway.
Creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Boy, I don't know where I'm going to put anything.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I'm trying to decide, honestly, like, what is my priority, heirlooms or gold? It's usually more gold. I'm not sure how badly I need really any of the stuff that's left. It wouldn't be bad. I could, like, lower the price of doing some stuff a little bit. But I think I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take the ruby. And then, since I don't have any scouting, I'll just move across. Actually, I take it back. I think it'll be easier to cover the rest of the dungeon if I choose to, if we go straight up and then across.
Predate even the earliest settlers.
Hold on. I'm being an idiot, as I often am. Okay, after unpicking everything, we'll do that. So now they'll show up in that order. I was fine with everybody else's stuff. Okay. I could go for a stun on the drummer, the Thunderer. He doesn't have super high resistance, but I'm also tempted to just go for damage. We have a chance to kill him that way, but I'm not comfortable we're going to get there, so... This also... Oh, brother. I was going to say it allows me to try and kill the pig, but... The Heaver. How'd you like to have that as a name, man? Hey, Heaver, get over here. Well, I'm not using another treat. Not until we get to the boss. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Because... I want to kill... Oh, well, never mind. Actually, that doesn't really make it much easier, him moving forward. Alright, I tell you what I'm going to do. I was tempted to go Inspire or Battle Ballad, but let's try and hurt him and get some bleed going. I think that'll actually really help me next turn. Yeah, let's just hit him. The old-fashioned way. There you go. I feel like that was the right choice. Alright, so the Heaver is getting low. And I should be easily able to kill him this turn. There you go.
Give them no quarter.
I tell you, these fights, though, they're so tough. On champion level, like, it just amazes me how dangerous the Warrens are. And, you know, I remembered that from my first playthrough, but it's different to remember that something was dangerous and then, like, live it. And go, wow. This is kicking my butt. I'm remembering what that's like now. I think giving her both of these trinkets is really going to help me power through his, you know, penalty to heals. I'm quite happy that I did that.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright. I might as well just go ahead and do a self-heal really quick. And then we'll go back to work on this idiot. Actually, I'm going to boost him. I'm seriously thinking I may try at least swapping out Adrenaline Rush for the stun. I'm not getting a lot of opportunities to use the other. And the stun would really come in handy in the later stages of the fight. Or the early stages of the fight sometimes. But I don't know. Like right now, it would be pretty cool if I could have kept both of them alive an extra turn. And just do more like stress healing and crap like that. I mean, we don't need any of that badly right now, but I just mean in general. It is helpful, so. Alright, how much? Yeah, not quite yet. But let me heal her.
A momentary abatement.
And this should finish him. There you go. Oh my gosh.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, that's actually kind of tricky. I mean, I'm just so early in the dungeon that to pitch a bunch of stuff is not really what I want to be doing. And you know what I should have done is looked and seen what I needed more of. I think I'm just going to let him go. If anything, I would be tempted to lose the ruby, but I'd rather do that for gold if I had to, and not that. So, yeah. I don't want to touch the sacrificial stone. If I can get here, we'll camp, and that'll help clear out some space. Maybe I shouldn't loot anything until then. If I get loot from a fight, so be it. But other than that, like maybe I should leave this chest alone. Alright. Let's try and take out the Thunderer. That's not a bad start. That's not a bad start at all. You know what I could do? This might even be lethal. It will be. So now the bleed damage will kill him. But even if it didn't, if I was a couple short, he wouldn't be able to do anything next turn. And then when his second turn came up, the bleed damage would kill him then. So it was a good way to make sure he couldn't do anything now and then would die before he could. I'm going to do this. I should have rearranged, guys. I'm actually playing just a little sloppy here. You know what? Oh no, I won't be able to stun him. Alright, let's just go for the damage. I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't have anybody left to attack, so... He's going to be able to do whatever he wants this turn. But oh no, there we go. Maybe he already did. Yeah, I was so busy yakking that I didn't even see. What do I want to do? She could heal him. What's his stun? Yeah, of course, it's very good. You know, I think I'll do a group heal. We actually all need a little health. And we'll start chipping away at the swine tar. Thankfully, he gets the bleed, so that helps a little bit. Alright. You know what? I need to move him forward. It was stupid. I should have done that when, you know, the last fight was over. Okay, given this guy's protection, I'm going to use the bleed attack. He resisted. You dare? Didn't resist his, though. Okay, I don't really... Well, the heal is really borderline. Let's just go for damage. This guy has a crap ton of health. And he can start firing off crits and whatnot, so... I think I would rather just, you know, try and make this not take an hour and a half. He has decent bleed resistance, too. And I mean, most of us don't have trinkets. Well, I guess the only one who doesn't is the Hellion, as far as somebody who has bleed attacks. Wait, is that the stun? No.
Well struck.
Alright. Finally got a decent hit on the stupid guy. What are we up to on the blade? 14. Okay. So he is almost dead. I need to do one more damage and he'll die. Well, then I'm just going to do this. I don't need any stress healing, so I don't need to worry about that. There you go. That's lethal. I don't think this will matter, but...
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Literally, no one needs a heal, so the food isn't going to do me any good. I mean... I hate to just keep throwing away these busts. I don't know if I'll get another sapphire. I don't know if I'll get another ruby. I tell you what. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the ruby. I was going to wait. So let's wait. This is killing me, man. I have no room at all. Here. I don't really worry about any of these guys that much. Brother.
The light, the promise of safety.
Here, right back at you. I would say my attack was slightly more effective than his. I'm not trying to be boastful, but yes, it was. What now? Soften them up. Somebody else should easily get the kill.
Decimated.
On to the next fight. Oh, finally some gold. Alright. You know, I think I'll get rid of the holy water. I'm not looting it. I'm going to chill. Is this the last room? Yes. Boy, I sure hope I'm right, and this is what I think it is. So, interestingly, I don't really need to do a lot of healing. But I think I will do... Wait, what does he need? Sure. I'm just going to do this. No, I'll do this. I realized if I have him eat 2 food after we leave, it's literally the same thing. Okay, so we don't need anything except prevent the ambush. And then we can look for buffs. But the crappy thing, I'm not sure how many I have. Okay, this is pretty good. 10 accuracy and 5 crit. That's actually a really interesting question. I think I would want to give it to her, but she has a really good self buff. So why don't I give it to him? And then... what can you do? Not a lot, to be honest. Let's do sharp or battle trance. That'll be really helpful. I only got 2 left. I mean, I could do pep talk. I don't know that it really matters very much. But he's likely to get stressed, and nobody else really has a great buff. But because he's under-leveled, that's what I'm trying to say. Alright.
Match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Well, here's hoping this goes well. By the way, I just want to make sure there's like nothing... Stun isn't going to do me any good in this fight, so I'm not worried about that. Let's do this. I don't think I'll want it, but anything's possible. mean, honestly, I'm probably just using those two for him, so. And then, yeah, okay. I keep forgetting to do that, so I just thought, you know what? One time, I'm actually going to remember. There you go.
Squirming, contorting, and ever expanding. This horror must be unmade.
Okay. Now, what I was just thinking to myself is, do I want to use a biscuit this turn? Because if I do Hound's Harry, like, how good is a biscuit? It's probably at its best when you do the single attack. And this thing is up, so I'm really tempted to do that. I think I will. Alright, that wasn't as good as I was hoping. I might have actually been better off if I'd have gone for the Hound's Harry. But, yeah, you know what? I actually think I'm going to do this. I'm not going to, when I have a chance to hit the unprotected one, I don't think I'm going to stress about the bleed. I just want to inflict maximum damage. This guy has over 200 health, which is a ton. Okay, now here I will go ahead and do this. There's nothing... Yeah, no, this is fine.
Powerful blow.
Beautiful. So I did get a little bleed on one of the others. Wow, all three of them don't have protection. Well, not all three. 3 out of 4 don't. That's very interesting. I'm not sure if it matters a lot, to be honest, but... Yeah, that's the crappy part. They're unprotected, but they do all that stupid healing. Let's go ahead and do this time.
Singular strike.
I think the bleed is probably better, you know, going across the line. Now, these are basically the same, so I'm just going to hit them. I'm waiting for a big hit, and she hasn't really drawn one. I need to heal him with a bandage as soon as I can. Let's go ahead and do this. $8 per round. Alright. So now they're all protected. The back two only have 50, but the front two have 70. And that's not great. Let's do this and get rid of the blight. And then 3 of us need healing, so do that. I'm going to get rid of the bleed.
Neatly ordered.
Since a single target attack isn't going to do me much good, I think I'll go for this. But I'll be honest, I am tempted to go for guard ally on the Jester. That would help keep both of them safe, and those are the, like, 2 of the 3 that are more vulnerable. But even with 25 dodge, this is the problem in a champion dungeon. You can't really rely on dodge. So I'm actually going to do this. Hopefully I get bleed across the board. We did. Okay. You know, since I'm not getting amazing damage this way and they are protected, the good news is they won't get a heal this time because they don't have any of those unprotected ones. Those are the ones that can do the heal. So they're taking big damage from all this bleed. And granted, they're inflicting good damage too, but I feel like we're getting the best of this. We've got them down under half their health. So now, okay, good news is they're squishy. Bad news is these 2 will heal. Like that. Okay. I kind of need a heal of my own, but they also just cut their attackers in half. So I'm gonna go for it. Nice. Down to 70. Wow. 82. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep doing Hound's Harry.
Masterfully executed.
And then just do this.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch.
I think they're gonna have a hard time getting me down through the heels. Whereas I feel like we're gonna make more progress. But I may have to use my Hellion to heal this time. I don't know, man.
Impressive.
We're definitely racking up the bleed on those middle sections. Where I'm at 14, 19. Not as much on the ends because I haven't hit them with as much, but we're doing big damage to him. It's down to 24. Ooh boy. Is it possible that I could just kill it right now? I think so, actually. I think the bleed damage is a guaranteed kill. So I am going to do what I can here. Crap, I wanted to use anti-venom. If they attack her, I could die.
Cannot be left unanswered.
So they did get an action. Crap. What's his health down to? 8. Well, it's gotta die. But just to be safe. Come on.
It is as grotesque in death as it was in life.
Okay, hold on.
As victories mount,
Get rid of the blight.
so too will resistance.
And eat up. I mean, that's pretty much what I can do for her as far as that goes. But that's a little scary.
Pack often attract unwanted attention.
So I'm going to come back and I'm going to grab the stuff. Oh God. Oh God, I didn't see. I can't get rid of the bleeding though. Crap. I don't even think I can walk out of here. Or like go get the rest of the stuff. He's going to take 3 more ticks. I only have 8 health. I mean, yeah, I don't have any more bandages and I can't heal outside of combat. All right, you know what? We beat the boss. We got some loot. I'm not losing a level 6 guy to try to scrape out a little bit more. So, peace out. I wish we would have gotten more. It definitely would have been nice, but you know what? We picked up like 25,000 gold and 38 crests, 6 busts, 5 portraits, 4 deeds. I'll live. And Johnny is level 6 now, which is really what I wanted out of this, as much as anything. Okay, so we gotta treat these guys. Fair enough.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
Okay, so they successfully got rid of everything I was trying to get rid of, which is awesome. Can I boost the number of medical ward cells? Well, no. Oh my god, I need 30? Let me try something. No, I did this wrong. For deeds, 3 for 2. I mean, I can definitely get more busts. The problem is, it's just not enough. So, I can get up that pretty easily. The thing is, that just makes it cheaper, and what I want, what I really want, is the third cell. Oh, wait. I actually can do it. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I have just enough.
The front line of this war is not in the dungeon, but
That's
rather
pretty awesome.
inside the mind.
Get rid of the lethargy. And get rid of creeping cough. Alright. Okay, well, I wouldn't call it easy. At all. But we didn't lose anybody. And right now, that's what matters to me. So we have emptied out the Warrens as far as bosses. We killed the swine. The swine king or swine god. And the, what was it? The formless flesh, I think. So yeah, this is a boss-free zone now. And honestly, I don't know that I'll go back to the Warrens unless there's something really amazing. Well, like, see, I would love to get the Ancestor's Pen, but I'm probably not going to go there just for that. Because it'll move around, and I probably will have a chance at it again. And I don't really want to do a long champion dungeon if I can help it. And if I don't get it, I don't know. I could probably live with that. At a minimum, let's just say I want to do some other dungeons first. So what I'll probably do is, you know, maybe look at just doing another boss run. None of these trinkets are like super calling my name except for this one. So I keep saying I'd like to go do this. I guess here's what I want to do though. I want to be a little bit strategic again in terms of moving the campaign forward. So I had been looking at who do I want to bring on, you know, the first darkest dungeon. And I wanted Jester, so we got him to level 6. And I know I need a level 6 occultist, which we have. And then a crusader. I could bring Jonathan. And so I think we're good. I also want a highwayman, and I don't want it to be Dismas. I'm trying to get the achievement for bringing him and Renault to the final darkest dungeon. So I don't have a level 6 highwayman. Hunter is level 5. Okay, fair enough. Now he's one that I also want to treat to try to get rid of some of this crap. Especially clumsy. Yeah. So the place that I have the best chance of getting rid of quirks and getting him a level would be in the Cove. So maybe we try to take on the Siren. That's a thing we could do. Let me do a little research and see, like, is he, like, well suited to take on the Siren? Because I'm not positive on that. But we'll figure it out. And I'm thinking we'll either fight the Siren or I will go for probably this dungeon because it's only medium length. So that's probably what we'll do. One way or another, we're going to go to the Cove And we'll have a group that includes Hunter. And then probably 3 level 6s. Because what I'm learning is, if you want to do okay in these champion level dungeons, it just seems like it's easier to do that if you have mostly level 6s. Maybe a part of it is, my group selection hasn't been like impeccable enough. And that if it is, then you can be fine with level 5s. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for now. Thanks for watching. I hope we see you next time.